Good day, yogis, and welcome back onto the mat with me for today's Hatha flow sequence. All you're going to need for this practice is your yoga mat, so you can grab hold of that now and join me on it. Bringing your hands into prayer pose, begin to rub your palms together, generating some warmth between your palms, and then resting your hands into heart center. Allowing yourself a few moments here, connecting inward and connecting to your breath. So deep breaths. Pressing both of your sit bones down into the earth beneath you. Another deep inhale. And as you exhale, send your hands down to your knees with your palms facing upward. Allow yourself a few more moments here. Just tapping into how you have arrived on your mat today. Giving yourself a few more deep breaths. And then when you're ready, slowly fluttering your eyes open, coming into the space. So we're going to take our arms out to the side. Inhale to sweep the palms up, gathering energy between palms. Exhale, hands into heart center. Inhale, sweeping palms up. Exhale, hands into heart center. One more inhale. And exhale, hands back into heart center. Inhale up to sweep your palms up towards the ceiling. And as you exhale, drop one hand and take a side lunge, reaching over to the side, gazing underneath the armpit. Inhale, sweep the arms back up. And exhale, drop the left hand, take your stretch. Let's flow the body all the way over from one side to the other. Just moving with your breath, inhaling. And exhaling as you reach over, inhaling up and exhale as you reach over. Let's take one more on each side. Inhale, exhale, last one, inhale and exhale. So beautiful, big stretch. Join the palms back up, draw the hands behind the back body, interlace the fingers together, open up through the chest, shoulder blades sent back towards one another. Take a deep inhale. And as you exhale, fold forward, dropping the forehead down towards the floor, raising your arms up to wherever is appropriate for you. So lovely stretch through the shoulders here. Another deep breath. And as you exhale, slowly roll out. Inhale to shrug your shoulders up. Exhale, sigh it out and drop them down. Inhale, shrug your shoulders. Exhale, sigh out and drop them down. One more, inhale. And exhale, sigh, drop them down. Sweeping your arms out wide. Let's take the right hand up towards the sky. Drop the right hand behind the back, tucked in between the shoulder blades, and then you're slowly going to draw that elbow back, so taking a stretch through the tricep, lengthening through the body, sending the left hand back to meet it, grabbing hold, opening up. So cow face arms, you may be able to make a bind here, so joining the backs of your hands and being able to bind them together. Taking another big breath here, lengthen up. And as you exhale, sweep your arms out beside you once more. Let's go to the other side. So left hand reaches up towards the ceiling. And then drop the hand in between the shoulder blades. So lengthen up, right hand sweeps back and comes to meet and hold here for a couple of breaths. So deep breathing. And as you exhale, slowly send those arms out once more, bringing them back onto the knees. Let's drop the chin to the chest. Take a neck stretch here. Inhale to draw your chin all the way up towards the ceiling. Exhale, chin back down to chest. Inhale, chin rolls all the way up. Exhale, chin back down to chest. Inhale, chin up. And exhale, chin back down to chest. Last one, inhale. And exhale, chin back down to chest, keeping the chin pinned. Let's roll halfway through to one side. And as you exhale, sweep the chin across the chest, rolling all the way to the other side. So inhaling as you go one way, and exhaling as you move the other. Let's take 2 giant circles now, going in one direction. So a big giant circle, rolling the head all the way around. And then once you've completed 2 going in one direction, you can reverse and go in the opposite direction. Ending with a chin pin, and then slowly lengthening up your body. Let's come into a tabletop pose, so knees stacked underneath the hips, wrists underneath the shoulders. Let's take a couple of cat-cow. So dropping the belly, gaze forward, and as you exhale, navel to spine, chin to chest. Inhale, drop belly, gaze forward. Exhale, navel to spine, chin to chest. And again, inhale, drop belly, gaze forward. Exhale, navel to spine, chin to chest. Let's take 2 more. Inhale and exhale. And then coming back into a neutral space, we're going to take threaded needles. So taking the right hand underneath the left armpit, dropping the hand down, sending your left arm to the top of your mat. Allow yourself a few big breaths here, extending through the body with this gentle mid-body twist. Breathe deeply here. Creating some spaciousness within your body. Last couple of big breaths. Now on your exhale, slowly draw your hand back in towards your cheek. Press yourself back up, coming back into tabletop. Let's go over to the other side. So left hand threads underneath the right armpit. Lower that right cheek to the ground. Extend your right arm up. Allow your body to settle. Take a few big breaths. Softening the body down into the ground. Probably letting go as you melt into the floor. On your next exhale, slowly draw your hand back and press both of the palms back into the mat. Slowly tucking toes and bringing yourself up into a downward facing dog. So beginning to paddle your heels one at a time, raising one foot and then the other, bending generously through both knees, bringing your belly onto your thighs, lengthening up and dropping heels once more, gazing towards your palms as you begin to slowly walk your toes in towards your fingers, taking your time, arriving very slowly at the top of your mat, allowing yourself to dangle, bringing your hands onto your elbows as you rock from side to side, just dangling here for a moment, bending generously through the knees, let the hands fall to the ground, taking a few big sighs of breath, and then gently draw your hands up, roll up and into standing. Taking a moment here. We're going to take a quick flow down. So inhale to draw the hands up. Exhale, hands into heart center. Inhale, draw your arms up. And as you exhale, fold down. So allow yourself to fold or float down to the ground. Bring your hands into your shins. Inhale, lengthen. And then as you exhale, step the right leg back and then the left leg back, coming into a plank pose. So taking a moment in plank, dropping the knees, and then your chin and chest as you roll forward into a cobra. So pressing palms, elbows tucked, little one, drop down, slowly press back as though you're going into child's, kissing the forehead onto the ground, and then raising, sorry about that, and then raising yourself up into a downward facing dog once more, taking a moment there, gazing towards your hands, stepping both of your feet up to the top of the mat, inhaling to lengthen, exhaling to fold, reversing that dive, and bringing your hands back into heart center. Slowly inhale, send the arms up, fold down the midline. Inhale to lengthen, and then step both of your feet back into a downward facing dog. So once you're there, take a moment, reaching up, pressing the heels down. Inhale to raise up your right leg, and as you exhale, step that right foot to the outer edge of your mat. Both of your hands are in the inner side, and flatten the back toe. We're coming into lizard pose, so gazing forward. Allow yourself a few moments here. Big breaths. If you have some range, you can drop down onto the forearms here. A couple of big breaths. And then exhale slowly. Step back onto the mat with the palms. Raise up off the back knee and wander your dragon over to the left side. Dropping the head, taking a big stretch. Breathing deeply here. Stepping your hands back onto the mat, slowly bring your left hand, sweeping the right hand up for a twisted lunge. Couple big breaths. And then exhale, bring the hands back down, stepping back into a downward facing dog. A few breaths here. Inhale to raise up the left leg. Exhale to step the left foot to the edge of the mat. Draw up the back knee. So again, coming into a lizard pose. Gazing forward, your hands are next to each other. The left foot is out towards the edge of your mat. Breathing here. If you have the range, once more to drop onto the forearms, you can do so. And then slowly coming back onto the hands, tucking the back toe, and walking your hands and wandering them over to the right side. Couple of big breaths. Exhale, walk the hands back onto the mat. Right hand stays on the mat, left hand sweeps up for a twisted lunge. Couple big breaths here. And as you exhale, slowly allow yourself to step back into your downward facing dog. Dropping your knees to the edges of your mat. Toes to touch, wide-legged child's pose. Drop the forehead down, just rest here for a few breaths. Slowly drawing the hands underneath the shoulders, pressing the ground away from you, rolling yourself up and over onto the back body. We're going to take a quick bridge pose. So stretching into hip flexors, strengthening through the glutes, big stretch. As you exhale, step the heels into the buttocks. And we're going to slowly press into the soles of the feet as we raise up the body, Interlace the hands underneath the body, walk the shoulder blades together, press up high, squeeze the glutes, squeeze the thighs, few more breaths. Couple more deep breaths. As you exhale, slowly unclasp the hands, roll down one vertebra at a time. Gently hug your knees into the chest. Should be feeling really nice and loose. Rock from side to side. Join the soles of your feet to touch. Allow the legs just to drift open for a moment. Bringing the arms up overhead. Elbows, holding onto the elbows. Just allow yourself a few more moments of stillness here before we go into final relaxation. Just a gentle flow to get you started and moving in the day. A few more big breaths. And then as you exhale, slowly send your feet down to the bottom of your mat. Take them out to either side. Just shuffle your hips and then bring your arms down. Once more beside your body, palms facing upward. Take a few deep breaths here. Good, relaxing, corpse pose or shavasana. Big breaths as you scan through your body for any pockets of tension, letting go and relaxing. Scanning up from the very tips of your toes all the way through your body till you arrive at the top of your head. Letting go of any last bits of tension. Unclenching your jaw. Softening your shoulders. Take another deep inhale. Sigh out your exhale. Final relaxation. Letting go. And you can gently bring your awareness back to the breath as you begin to wriggle your fingers and your toes, allowing your head to roll over from one side to the other, drawing your arms up overhead for a last big stretch, hugging your knees into your chest, rolling over onto one side, pressing yourself up and back up into a seated posture. Take your time. And then bring your hands back into heart center. Begin to rub your palms together. Generate some warmth. Draw that warmth back into your heart center. Take a deep inhale through your nose. And as you exhale, bow your nose down to the tips of your fingers. Allowing yourself to acknowledge yourself, giving yourself credit for turning up to the practice, making this time. Namaste. Wishing you a truly beautiful day further.